Sometimes kids' movies have a way of finding themselves to be more than just kids' movies. ParaNorman, story of a kid who can talk to dead people. That was The Sixth Sense, right? No, this is ParaNorman. The difference is this is stop-motion animation and has comedy elements to it. It's a kid's movie. It is a movie that stars a child and is probably made primarily for children. But on the way to making a kid's movie about zombies and scary things and some of the deeper issues of life and meaning, I think they found a way to make a beautiful movie that could touch anybody's heart that sees it. It's a movie about belonging and understanding, and a movie about judgment and reserving judgment. It's really got a lot of big, mature themes in it for a kid's movie, and I appreciate that as an adult, and I appreciate that as someone who's trying to teach his kids about these bigger themes and messages. A few points before we delve a little bit deeper into that. Number one, the stop-motion animation in this film is gorgeous. So gorgeous, in fact, you forget what you're watching. It feels almost like it should be computer generated, but to think that there were artists crafting these scenes one frame at a time by moving these big crowd scenes with a lot of different characters, it's really kind of mind-boggling the work it took to make this movie, and just huge kudos for the result. It is beautiful, it is captivating, and just well done with the art. It is a beautiful movie to look at. Also well done with the voice acting. They picked the exact right people for these characters. They didn't worry about getting big names to necessarily fill these roles so that they would have big names. No, they went after the people whose voices fit what was going on in the story, and it's perfect. It just feels like these are real characters in a real place. That real place is dealing with witchcraft, is dealing with zombies, is dealing with a world where this stuff is real. And that may be one thing that might have put off some of my friends as they see this movie. It's a different worldview, and it takes lightly some things that you might take very seriously, like the afterlife, or like heaven and hell. Those kind of things are kind of a light construct in this movie that it may annoy you in that way. And there's other issues and themes in this movie that you may not appreciate being taken in the way that they're taken as well. But that's the risk you take when you make a movie willing to say something. And at the end of the day, that's what I love about ParaNorman, is it is willing to say something. Whether I agree with all of it or not, I at least appreciate that it makes me think.